Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel. Okay, let's get into this week. At the start of July, I don't know about you, but this year is just flying through for me. All right, so let's see what's going on. Mercury is on the move this week, and it will transit from the sensitive sign of Cancer to the more gregarious sign of Leo. And that's going to allow us all to find our voices. Okay, so you can communicate more clearly and directly now. So think through what you want and then, make your voice heard. This is certainly not a time to be thinking or playing small. And with Mercury now in Leo, you want to make your voice heard, really heard. So just speak with confidence and certainty and just take on that Leo energy, which is all about the sun as well, because the sun rules Leo. At the same time, Mercury, which is the thinking planet, it's going to interact with Neptune. So Neptune is a very inspirational energy. So these two together are great and just helps you just open up. Think outside the box, think outside the dots, wherever you are in the world, they mean the same things. All right. And Venus is going to interact with Neptune, and this is going to, focus with these three planets, Venus, Mercury, Neptune, is in what's called a trine astral aspect. And it's a message to just get in touch with your soul purpose, go inward, right? And just get in touch. What is it that you want in life, and what is it that the changes you want to make, and ask, what is my soul purpose? How can I follow it? All right. And so I'm doing a lot of work with meeting your spirit guides at the moment. And this is part of just opening up to connecting with the source energy. And then evaluate if you're heading in the right direction, if you're heading in the direction that you want to go, or do you need to do a course correction? If you do, that's fine, because guess what? The first thing to do that is to notice it and sort out where you want to do that course correction, okay? And while this is happening, Neptune will enter a retrograde transit. And this gives us all a chance just to revisit anything that's of a more sensitive or inspirational or even like a creative nature, okay? And just to see if it's possible to revamp or maybe just to gain closure on something. So, when we have combination of planets like this, and we're really tuning into our inner self, connecting with source energy and our soul purpose. It's like, can we revisit something from the past and revamp it, or is it done? Okay, and so we can get sort of closure through that this week, which is great. All right, this month actually. So Mercury will also be opposite Pluto during this time, and this is a trigger point. So these oppositions are always trigger points because it's Mercury. It's a trigger point for discussions to take place. So, as these planets are transiting also through what's called fixed signs, there's a warning here not to be too rigid in your thinking. All right, so just stay open to the possibilities, keep a flexible mindset. Like, it's great to have a plan, but try not to lock it in 100%, because when you do that, it sort of puts a wall up for anything else to come through. And guess what? Something could come through that's even better. All right. So the week concludes with a sextile interaction between Mars and Saturn. The sextile brings possibilities, options, opportunities for either your personal or professional life, depending on where that sits within your sun sign and certainly within your personal chart, okay? And even though the energies of Mars and Saturn are opposite, because Mars is like impulsive and Saturn is cautious, okay, so you've got like really a push-pull here of the energies, the intermix does help us all just to consider if the decisions and changes we're contemplating are right for us now, and are they going to be right for us long term? Okay, so that's what you want to be thinking about. So it's a week of communication, both to go inward and communication outwardly. So communication with yourself first, and then to get clarity, and then communication outwardly, okay? All right, let's have a look at each sign. So this is the copy that's on my website, and also written for Star Magazine. All right, so it's a magazine copy, so it's just a short grab. So let's go through it and see what's going on for everyone, okay? So for Aries, excuse me, friends can be helpful, but your choices in life, remember, are always the decisions for you to make on your own, all right? So money matters can be resolved now and open up an opportunity, but don't act too quickly. Just make sure that the outcome will be profitable and productive long term, okay? For love, there's a new start with love, so don't spend all your time at the office, all right? Taurus, a family discussion can work out to be actually better than you think now, Taurus. So find a balance between being assertive and patient, not only with your family, but also at work, and particularly with a creative product, all right, or creative project. And when it's about love, just be open and honest. Just, when you're open and honest, that will spark the passion in your love life, because you'll come across with that sincerity, okay, rather than insincerity. Not that you would, but, it's a good way to start or progress with a relationship. Gemini, excuse me. If you're revealing your heartfelt sentiments to someone and it's more difficult than you imagine, Gemini, well, guess what? Mercury is on your side here. It's your ruling planet, and it's going to help you just open up, okay? And if you can't get your thoughts together, then write it down. And sometimes when you write things down, if you write a note to someone, it helps you just formulate it, or you might want to actually give the note to them, right? Entirely up to you. Money and security, positive in your star chart now. Avoid getting too serious about, what, how, just get your thoughts together. Look for long-time security, and, start a savings plan if you don't have one. Excuse me. Okay, so with love, don't get too serious with love either. Just, you have a real playful side about you. Let that shine through, all right? Cancer, you've entered a new phase, Cancer, and love and money both rate very high in your life right now, okay? So take structured and strategic actions with finance just towards your long-term goals, okay? So with money, you want to be thinking long-term, you want to be thinking security. It's very much theme for this week and month. Now, Venus is in your sign. So when Venus is in your sign, it does, bring love, or it just opens up the opportunity to find love, either with someone new or perhaps to reconnecting with someone from the past, all right? Leo, you do have a natural charm and charisma, Leo, that captivates others. So don't forget how powerful you are, all right? So excuse me, you want to channel that energy just into more productive endeavors, endeavors like put your energy where you're going to get the results, whether it's work or love. Think about, is this a good time? Is this a good thing for me to spend my time on? Am I going to get results from it? Is it going to be productive? And, work demands attention. So you want to move into action. So, there's a process of thinking, and then to make a difference, you got to put those thoughts into action. Now is the time to do that, okay? Trust your instincts. They won't let you down, okay? All right, so Virgo, stay focused on your priorities, Virgo, and this will help to maintain a balanced approach, okay? So sometimes you just have to go, okay, what are my 3 top priorities for today? And you either reschedule everything else, put it down as plan B. Some things maybe even can be canceled. Remember, not every phone call, message, or text needs to be responded to straight away, and sometimes just not at all, okay? So there's an opportunity right now. You want to keep that schedule a little bit flexible because there's an opportunity right now that can come through a friend, all right? And you have the options just to consider what you want to do. The main thing is there that you've got options coming through. So you want to ask yourself, is this right for me? Does it look right? Does it feel right? Okay. For love, be careful that you don't repeat past love lessons. You're going like down the same track. It looks familiar. It's like, do we need to think about this? Do we need to do a course correction? Is it something that I've learned and I'm going to act differently? Or is it something I want to exit from? Okay, just be mindful about it. All right. Libra, you want to get serious about love now, Libra. Think long term. It's a whole long term theme going on this month, okay? So, a discussion with a friend can be revealing now as well, but you want to pay more attention to their actions than their words. Make sure it's congruent, okay? That they're saying the same thing as they're doing. And at work, just stand up and be counted. You have a great deal to offer. And if you can stand up and do a little bit of self-promotion, because here's the thing, if you don't promote yourself, who will? Okay. And that's going to head you on the path to make some steady progress towards your goals. It's your time to shine, Libra. So you want to get out there, put yourself out there. Okay. Scorpio, so to be approachable at work, Scorpio, you want to just keep your communication upbeat, okay? Just be positive, upbeat, look for the good, look for the positive. Planetary energy now empowers you just to take purposeful action towards your goals with, patience and determination, all right? So just like set your goals, just one step at a time, just keep heading in the right direction, the direction that you want to go. For love, love's passionate. But for love, work, and everything else, just focus on the big picture. You don't want to get caught up in pettiness, and you certainly don't want to get caught up in other people's dramas right now, okay? So remember, your first responsibility in life is to yourself. So be passionate about life and keep the big picture focused in your mind. Sagittarius, be careful of rushing a money decision, Sagittarius. You want to consider your options. And, what's on the table could be great, but just think it through, okay? Now, with romance and love, romantic Venus challenges you just to surrender to love. Don't overthink it. If it feels good, keep doing it. If it doesn't feel good, question it, okay? And a development at home can need your attention now, but don't get too distracted, okay? So lots going on in your life at the moment. As I said to another sign, you want to just focus on your priorities and get that clear in your mind and just make sure at the end of the day, you go, okay, these were my priorities, I fulfilled them, and guess what? I did something else as well, okay? So, just stay the course. Capricorn, you want to be open for love, okay? So a romantic rendezvous now could be just the start of something new, or you could even connect with someone from the past, okay? Make sure it's what you want. Sometimes when we reconnect from the past, it's different because we feel differently about it, or maybe the other person has changed. Sometimes it's just the same old road, and you have to figure out whether you want to go down that road again, okay? But the great thing is, there seems to be like romance around you, so that's nice. If you're in a relationship, then think of those first love moments and just reconnect on that level. Surprise income as well this week, yay! As a Capricorn, I'm loving that news, right? And that really put a smile on her faces. News is definitely on the way, all right? So be open to receive that. Just be resilient and determined to achieve your goals. Just go the extra mile and just commit to them and just move forward, all right? Aquarius, the excitement of love is often in the expectation of Aquarius, true, right? So you want to enjoy each of the love stages, you know? I mean, don't try to rush forward. If you're meeting someone new, just enjoy that. You know, that first love moment, you never get that back, you know? It's like it's hard to have those first love moments twice. So just enjoy that. At work, nothing is out of question at work. So be open to what comes up next, evaluate it, and just see how that sits for you. Just, you know, right now, get motivated to approach changes in a methodical way with a sense of purpose. Just like when you build methodically, you get a momentum going. And once you get that momentum going, that's when things sort of happen and break through. All right, so Pisces, lucky last Pisces, you want to get in touch with your dreams now, Pisces. Like positive thought is so powerful, and even more so when you follow it up with action. So you get in touch with your dreams, put positive thought, make I am statements like I am now, or I am so happy and grateful that now that. And so you get the picture. So put it out there in a positive thought, positive way, affirmative, positive way, follow it with action. At work, you want to communicate clearly, just go direct, don't, you know, beat around the bush, just say what it is, how it is. And with love is definitely in your chart with the power of attraction. So this is going to be a great week for you. I hope something amazing happens to each and every one of you. Set clear boundaries, okay, to make steady progress. So you want to set those boundaries, like what is it that is a non-negotiable for you, so you don't get like Pisces, because you're so sensitive, you're a water sign. If you don't set those boundaries, it's like the waves are always rocking your boat, all right? Okay, great. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And I love it if you could support my channel by sharing my videos as well. Thanks so much. Bye for now.